Because as parents, no one gives you any instructions on how you're supposed to feel when your child comes out.
Exactly.
And so I took it on and I internalized it because we had had him young. And I thought, did I fail him? Did I do something wrong? Because I had been taught that it was always the mother's fault for a son to come out. And my son was so reassuring. And he said, Mom, he's like, I've known since, I can't remember what age he said, but he'd known for a long time. And I conversed with friends of mine who were gay. And a friend of mine said, Maria, think of it this way. You know, when you're attracted to someone, and she was referring to me as a heterosexual. And I said, yeah. And she goes, you know that feeling that you have, you're attracted to somebody. She's like, your son has those same feelings. It just happens to be for someone of the same sex. As a mom, once my son came out and I gathered more information from a heterosexual viewpoint, that I then became an ally because I was raised with all these misconceptions from my mom that I had to break down in my mind that weren't necessarily true. And then once I was able to do that, I hope that I was able to become an ally and an advocate. And, I've gone on marches with my son. We go to drag shows together. His partner is probably one of my favorite people in the world. And it is important to me that my son is happy. I want him to be
That's
in a
right.
healthy relationship. I want him to be living his fullest life. And my son is fine. Let me tell you, my son is fine. It was me who had to overcome things. And I was never, ever a parent that was scared of what other people thought. And I think that came from
Mm.
my background. I didn't really care what people thought.
That's such an honest reflection right there. How would you advise parents who may be in the same moment now? Like, experiencing those misconceptions. Because I know you mentioned, what did I do wrong, right? What advice would you give to those parents?